Hello everybody and welcome back to another new video. This is just going to be a quick one regarding some additional details that are coming out of the new Green Day Nimrod box set that's officially going to come out on Friday. Just 2 days from now. I'm really looking forward to picking up that release. But some additional details are coming out, especially about the track list of the vinyl version of the box set. There was something that kind of bothered me about the way that the songs or the tracks were organized in the live version or the live album that's going to be included in the box set. And I just wanted to share my thoughts about this again in a video. But I actually predicted that this would happen a few months ago when I talked about the when the box set was announced. And I noticed that if you look at the track list of the live album that's going to be included in this box set, the songs Brain Stew and Jaded are right in the middle of the track list. And I was just afraid that when I made that video a few months ago that they were going to split the songs Brain Stew and Jaded not only in two different sides of the vinyl version of the record, but also in two different records or in two different discs. And now it is confirmed. If you look at the Discogs posting of this release, as well as some of the pictures that are included in the website, you'll see that those two songs are split into two different records. So Brain Stew is in the last song of the first disc of the live album, and Jaded is the first song of the second disc of the live album. This is a big problem for all Green Day fans, in my opinion, because those two songs always go back to back when Green Day plays them live. They go together. Brain Stew is kind of like a slow burning rock song with great guitars, and Jaded is kind of like the fast-paced punk rock, crazy punk rock song. So they both always go together, back to back, when they play them live, with the exception, of course, is more recently when they've been replacing Jaded with St. Jimmy. But from back in the day, back in the 90s, Green Day always played Brain Stew and Jaded always back to back. And this is a big problem because the whole idea of a live album, at least from my perspective, is that when you're listening to it, to that record, at least from that period of time, it puts you at the concert, it puts you at the show. At least for hardcore Green Day fans like myself, it's going to be pretty obvious that a gap or a pause in between the end of Brain Stew and the beginning of Jaded does not belong in between those two tracks. It's immediately going to throw you off. And mainly because the band is just so tight in those few seconds between those two tracks, because it's almost like the anticipation of getting into Jaded. It's part of the experience of listening to these two songs live. And I know that a lot of Green Day fans out there will agree with me on that. But anyways, it has been confirmed that those two tracks are going to be in two separate discs. That's why a few weeks ago, when I kind of thought about this box set and about buying it, because there's a big price difference between the vinyl version and the CD version of the box set. I think the CD version is about $45, while the vinyl version of the box is about, I think, $120. So a big price difference. I thought about just getting the version on CD. Because if I'm going to listen to especially to that live record, I want it to be like if it was at the show, without that weird gap between those two tracks. And I know that's part of the game with vinyl. You know, you can't get away from flipping the disc or switching between albums or between records. You can't avoid it. You know, if you're going to collect the records on vinyl, you're just going to have to deal with that. But in this case, I thought it would be better to listen to the live album in particular on CD. So I thought about it by just ordering it on CD, but myself being a huge Green Day fan, a huge Green Day collector, and I'm trying to build my Green Day collection on vinyl, which I actually didn't have back when I started collecting music in physical format. I just realized that I'm just gonna have to get it on vinyl, and this issue is not a huge deal in the if you look at the whole package of the box set. You're still getting a full version of Nimrod, the studio album. You're getting all the demos on vinyl, and you're getting the live album anyways, as well as all the additional things that are coming in, like the poster, the slip mat, and I think it's also coming in with a book with a lot of cool pictures and additional artwork from the era of Nimrod. So overall, I still think it's going to be a really cool release. I look forward to picking it up on Friday. But maybe if you're on the fence about getting it, maybe you don't want to spend that much money on the vinyl version of the box set, or maybe you're not a massive Green Day fan like myself, I think it will be fine to get it on CD if you're interested in the demos of the songs as well as the live album. Just pick it up on CD. It's a lot cheaper, and actually the live record is going to be a much better experience to listening to it on CD compared to on vinyl. But anyways, I just wanted to share my thoughts. What do you think about that? I'll for sure be making a video once I get my hands on one of these box sets. I'm gonna try to go to my record store on Friday, the day of release, to pick one up. But if it's not available, then I'm definitely gonna go get it on the weekend, and I'll make a video with a quick unboxing as well as with my thoughts about the box set. Just one more thing about the record. I'm not putting this on the band or anything. I'm putting more the fault or the blame on Reprise Records. They have to be the ones that didn't pay attention to this, because anybody that's close to the band or that knows a little bit about the band would know not to put in those two songs in separate discs. In my opinion, it's an obvious thing. If you're a big Green Day fan, if you know a little bit about the band, you would know about this big problem. So I put the blame more on Reprise Records than anybody else. To me, it feels like whoever was organizing this or saying the production of the box set maybe didn't know much about the band, or maybe didn't have a connection with the band. I don't know. I don't know the whole story, but that's what it feels to me, just because of that tiny detail of those two tracks being in separate discs. Otherwise, it looks great. I think, at least from the pictures that I've seen on Discogs and some of the videos I already posted on social media, it looks like a really cool box set anyway. So really looking forward to picking that one up on Friday. Again, I'll be back with my unboxing videos soon. I also plan to make more VC videos in the next couple of days, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching, and talk to you later. Bye-bye.